Hey guys, welcome to another Python tutorial, and in this video I'm going to speak about for loops. So if you're ready, let's get started. So we have already spoken about while loops and how they work, and just a quick recap, a while loop will continue to loop if the condition is true. Once it's false, then it will stop looping. So in this case, I equals 0, and while I does not equal 10, then it's going to keep on incrementing I by 1. Now once I does equal 10, then it will stop printing and incrementing I, and then it will go on to the next statement. So this is how a while loop works, but for loop is slightly different. So we start off by typing the word for, and that just declares that we are creating a for loop. And now we have to create the variable name. So you can create anything, but in this case I'm going to do I. So for I in, and this is the structure of the for loop. So now we can practically put anything in this spot right here. So we could put in a list, or we could put in the range. Technically anything that is an iterable or a collection we can put in. So in this case I'm going to keep it simple. I'm just going to put in list and put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a collection and we can go and access each individual element. And we're going to speak more about lists later on, but for in this video, all you need to know is that this is a collection and can be looped over, or each element can be accessed individually. So now that we have that, now all we're going to do is print I, and what we should get is each of the elements in this list. So if we print it, then we get 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. So this is how a for loop works, but let's take a look at another example. So here we are with another example, and this time it's a bit more complicated, but technically it is still the same as the other example I just had. So what we are doing here is we have our for declaration declaring that it's a for loop, and now we have our variable name. Instead of I, we have x this time, and we are saying for x in, and this is our iterable, which is range. When the range is going to go up to 5, so it's not going to include 5 because Python just works that way. It's going to print 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going to exclude 5. So for x in range is 0 to 5, then we are going to use if and else statements. So if x mod 2 equals 0, then print even, else print odd. So if 2 can go into x and there's no remainder, that means it's an even number. Otherwise, it's an odd number. So if I print that, what we should get is the first one is going to be even, the second one will be odd, the third one will be even, odd, even, odd. So if we run that, we get even, odd, even, odd, even. Because 4 is even, so if I actually print the number, beside that, you'll see that 0 is an even number, 1 is an odd number, 2 is an even number, 3 is an odd number, 4 is an even number. So this is the power of for loops. They're really useful for iterating over collections. So if you like this video, please give it a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.